beauties, and welcome back to IAmBeautifulHustlerTV. Today I'll be doing a color tutorial and also an installation video. But before we get into this coloring tutorial, this is a 613 straight lace, and this wig was provided by Yoowigs. This is a 22-inch lace, if I'm not mistaken. It is a 13x4 lace front wig. So I'm going to go ahead and show you guys today how I achieve my dark ash blonde color, and then I'm going to show you how I installed this wig after doing the coloring process. Now, first things first, I am using the Revlon's Color Silk, and I am using the color, well, the number 60, but the color is dark ash blonde. Now, most people get really confused and think that dyeing wigs is hard, but it's not as hard as you think it is, especially if you are trying to achieve an ash blonde tone on blonde hair, because all you have to do is just pour two things together that's already included in a box, and that is the developer itself and then the actual color. And then once you pour that inside your dye bowl, you just go ahead and give it a good mix. Now, before I actually dyed my wig, I went ahead and wet the whole wig with water. That way it was easier to get that dye on there, and it could take much faster. So I'm just going to show you how I brush that color onto the wig. And as I mentioned, I like to wet it first, and then I just take my dye brush and just brush it right onto the hair and just, you know, rub it through my hands and everything like that. And guys, make sure you wear gloves, and if you actually like the outfit you're wearing, make sure you try to get like an apron or something, because I ruined my whole outfit with this hair dye. So that's just a heads up. But I'm just going to show you how I apply the dye onto the hair. I just brush it up and down. I move my brush side to side. I use my fingers and massage that color into the hair as well. And then once you get that piece saturated well enough, you can go ahead and continue with the next piece. But just for recommendation, I recommend getting at least 3 boxes of dye, because 2 really wasn't enough, but I still made it work. But I was really like scrambling to get the color on the rest of the wig. So I recommend that you guys get at least 3 to 4 boxes, depending on how full your wig is and also how long your wig is. But like I said, I really needed 3, but I made it work with 2. So that's why you would see me starting from the bottom, and then when I realized I wasn't gonna have enough, I went ahead and started to put the color at the front in the root area. That way I could just comb and blend anything that's in the middle if I was to completely run out. But as I'm applying this dye and I'm going section by section, you can already tell that the hair is starting to dye that dark ash blonde. Now, it did give me like a dark brown, slightly gray type of look, but you will actually get to see it once I actually wash it out, shampoo it and blow dry. You will see the actual tone it came out to be as far as the finishing look. But that's pretty much what the hair is going to look like as far as color. And I just showed you guys a comparison of when you first add the dye and then what it looks like once it's sit on there for a little bit. But I'm just going to go ahead and continue to apply this dye all over this wig, and I will come back to show you what it looked like once I got all of the dye on there. Okay, so now I went ahead and I added all of that color, and as you can see, it looks very, very dark. But as I mentioned, I did not have enough so the middle is still a little bit lighter. But I'm just going to comb and just, you know, like continue to comb through the wig so that color can just spread, that dye can spread all over. And from the top it looks very, very dark, so I was kind of worried that it was going to be too dark of an ash blonde. But once I did go ahead and shampoo it out, like it came out like perfect. So I'm just, you know, playing with it, twisting it, just really trying to get that color all over it. And after I let that sit for about 20 minutes, I went ahead and shampooed and blow dried it. And this is the color that it came out. So it's very like grayish ashes, like ashes, what the hell? But it's very like grayish and like very much a darker blonde. So, you know, I was just like, okay, let's see how this come out. But today I will be installing my lace wig using my Beautiful Hustlers Lace Melt Adhesive. And you guys can purchase that now on my website, www.IAmBeautifulHustler.com, and everything like that. So the first thing I'm going to do is just go ahead and take my foundation color and apply it on the inside and on the top of my lace. Now I have done ash blonde before, but it's like way down, like at the bottom, like when I first got back into doing my YouTube and stuff. So you know, I just thought to do like an updated ash blonde coloring video and everything like that. So I don't know why I was nervous to do this color again, but it was just like whatever. I think when I did the ash blonde the first time it was lighter, so I don't know. But anyways, so the first thing I'm going to do is just split my wig into 3 pieces, and I'm just going to razor the first side that I'm going to work with, just to make things easier for me, because that's just my new way of doing things. I usually used to do the center of my wig first, but I like to start from the side and then get it where I need to be and then pull it from the other side. So I'm just going to line it up with my head, and I'm just going to take my Beautiful Hustler Lace Melt Adhesive and just apply like 2 layers of this glue. I did not do the 3 to 5 you know, layer thing, layers of glue, because this is just for a temporary wear. Now I know you guys are probably thinking like, oh my god, you're putting the glue on your edges, you're gonna lose them. But as you can see, guys, my edges are still there, they are still intact. And it's how you remove your lace wigs. And I know you guys asked me to do a video on how I remove my lace wigs, or how I remove the lace using my glue and everything like that, and I will do a video for you once I do a tutorial with me using all of the layers. But I always recommend that you guys do use a 99% alcohol strength, because it works the best, like the absolute best. It just melts that glue right on off, like rub it off in a few seconds. So that's all you need is some 99% alcohol. It works way better than the 91%. But as you can see, that glue went ahead and dried clear. So now that it is clear, I'm going to go ahead and push my lace down into that glue, and I'm just going to press it on in and then begin to blow dry it. And I'm just going to repeat the same steps from going section by section. And yeah, it's just pretty much the same way I install my videos with you know, most of my lace installs. So just the only thing different is just like I start from the side now instead of the center. So yeah, I just like to go piece by piece, tack down wherever else is lifting, and then I will carry on to the next section. Now, as I always mention, always apply the glue to match your natural hairline, and anything outside of that area you can cut off. So you see I laid that lace down into that glue, and now I'm just taking my scissors and just cutting off that extra unnecessary lace, and I will tack the rest down, and that's to ensure that your lace will be where it's supposed to be and not too far down, because if you do notice, I have low sides and the center of my hairline is higher. So that's what I did to, you know, get it to match my natural hairline. Sometimes with my installs on myself, I like to cover more forehead, and sometimes I just put it right exactly where I want. It just depending on the style and how I'm feeling, to be honest. But now I'm just going to go ahead and take that adhesive and just spread it all out. You can remove the extra by just, you know, wiping it off on a napkin, paper towel, and everything like that. And sometimes I just like to go in with my finger, especially when I'm, you know, installing on myself. But just be sure that you do allow the glue to dry clear before laying it down. Like, I did not lay it down while it was white. I waited till it turned completely clear, and then I just went ahead and pushed my lace right into that glue. So now that I have that glue all on there, I'm just taking the melt belt and that bed head hairstyling spray, and I went ahead and tied down my lace. So now I'm just going to go ahead and straighten up my part, hot comb my roots, flat iron the wig and everything like that, and then get into actually concealing and everything like that. So before I begin to hot comb my roots, I'm just going to go in with my GLAMWAX stick, which you can also purchase on my site. And guys, to be honest, I was super tired when I did this installation. Like, this was Christmas morning, and it was literally like 9 o'clock in the morning, and I had just finished like my last client at 8 o'clock a.m. So like, it was like I didn't get to go to sleep yet. I was super tired. So as I'm installing this wig, it's like 9 o'clock in the morning, and I've been up like damn near past 24 hours straight. So if I'm looking sleepy and tired, y'all, it's because I'm tired as hell. and I did not want to be the only one without my hair done. So you will see, like, in my most recent tutorials, it's the same outfit, because I did all those videos in the same day. Like, I did like literally like 4 or 5 tutorials back to back that day. So it was just like work. But anywho, now I'm in with the hot comb, and I'm just going to hit the roots and just really press out the roots of this wig. It was kind of thick towards the center, which is good to have a full wig, but yeah, I was kind of burning myself with that heat. But just really try to get to the roots as close as possible, and just continue to hot comb it, even if the wig is, you know, nice, thick, and full, just to get it as flat as possible. And once I am done hot combing out those roots, I will go ahead and, you know, remove that melt belt and just comb out the hairline and everything like that. Of course, for this look, I just wanted a part down the middle, so I did not want any baby hairs or anything like that. And I just, you know, concealed the part and did like the finishing touches. So in my opinion, guys, this was not my best tutorial, but overall the look still came out really good. Like, I was surprised that it actually came out better than I thought it was, because at this point, guys, I ain't gonna lie, I was just like, I don't give a damn. I'm tired. I don't feel like doing my hair, but I did not want to walk around on Christmas Day with some Trick Daddy braids and a stocking cap. So I was just like, you know what, just do what you gotta do. And at first I thought I was gonna go to sleep, but by the time I finished doing my hair, everybody was showing up to my house to open up gifts. So yeah, that's all I have to say about that. But nevertheless, I hope you guys still did enjoy this tutorial. At least if you didn't enjoy the installation part, at least you enjoyed the coloring part, because, you know, the color of the ash blonde is very simple and easy. Like, you can really do it yourself. So yeah, just continue to watch the rest of this video, stay for the finishing look, and thank you guys for tuning in.
Shikari.